Honey, I'm home. Man, what a long day at work. Oh my goodness, what is that? Minecraft is a game with hundreds of biomes. And I was thinking, which would be the best biome to live in real life? So today I'm ranking biomes by how livable they are. From dead in 5 seconds to I'm living here forever. Starting with the deep dark. Deadly, but I mean technically I could survive. As long as I'm extremely quiet, but all it takes is one staircase that creaks just a little bit too loud at midnight. Yeah, I could maybe last 2 weeks. This definitely isn't the worst location on this list though. The Savannah. A flat, dry area that has acacia trees and a lot of tall grass. This place is pretty chill. I have nothing to say against it really. There's not as much water, but it does usually somewhat spawn near water. So if you like orange wood and flat land, I guess go for it. I don't love it personally, but it's definitely livable. The Snowy Slopes. The Snowy Slopes is perhaps one of Minecraft's prettiest, most beautiful biomes. Imagine a mountain house with your wife and kid named Jimmy. Life is good until one day little Jimmy goes missing. Jimmy, where are you? Jimmy. Oh, there's a sign. Going on a walk off trail. Jimmy. Oh, okay. He just walked off the trail. I'll go look for him. Ah! Oh, hey Jimmy, how are you? Okay, sorry. I could survive maybe like a few years. The ocean. What? Our first dimension, the Nether. Nether wastes. Wouldn't this just be the equivalent of trying to survive hell? Imagine trying to survive a location where water is banned. This is where I start to wonder if Steve is even human. How can he just walk around down here perfectly fine? But I guess assuming that we have super strength and can survive 400-degree heat, that's not to mention the wither skeletons, the piglins, the gas, magma cubes, and literally everything else that exists down here is trying to kill you. I can't even last 10 minutes down here in diamond armor in-game. We're definitely dead in 5 seconds. I rate the Nether a 0-star review, wouldn't recommend. The only Nether biome that is even questionable is the Warped Forest. This location doesn't appear too terrible like the other parts of the Nether, but is it good? No, the Endermen spawn like every 3 seconds. You'd still have to keep your head down no matter where you are, but I mean, other than that I guess it's fine. Still blazing hot with no water though. I could last maybe 2 weeks if I'm superhuman. I don't know why I'm still even putting these on the list, but the Soul Sand Valley. A biome that has lots of emptiness and lots of giant bones everywhere. If I was here, my first thought would be, what even killed those things? Because they must have been massive. Dead in 5 seconds. Get me out of this place. I never want to come here again. Bruh. Really? The swamp. I mean, besides this place being gross and stuff, this place is much better than the others on this list. Besides the occasional witch, but they usually don't really bother, right? Kinda. Regardless, it's going into the livable category. But if I had the chance to move from the swamp to somewhere else, I would choose to move to the Old Growth Pine Taiga. I don't know why that's such a long name, but this place is amazing. Tall trees, good visibility, good privacy, beautiful landscape. I see nothing wrong here, and I would gladly live here with my wife and kids. I'm living here forever. Okay, we're getting into the other dimension soon, but first, an honorable mention goes to the Mushroom Fields. I have no idea what living here would be like, but realistically this is one of the safer options because there is an unlimited supply of food with these mushroom cows, no mobs can spawn on top of this grass, and there's really cool creepy cows. I mean, if you enjoy a good island, you'll be fine. So, it's livable, I guess. The End Dimension. Not gonna lie, every single place in this dimension looks the exact same. I didn't know this, but apparently there are different biomes, starting with the End. This is the main location. Everything is kind of boring. You have like 20,000 black men around you that tear you to pieces if you look at them. Oh yeah, and there's a dragon. You're dead in 5 seconds. and highlands. This is where the end cities and ships and chorus fruit are located at. No dragon this time, but there is a huge issue. These little guys. These dudes will do anything they can to make your life miserable. If they hit you even a little bit, you start flying through the air like an idiot. And after that, you're pretty much dead. Dead in 5 seconds. But it is kind of worth it because of the good loot. So I mean, if you're adventurous, you know what I'm saying? Okay, back to the overworld we go. The desert. The desert is very interesting. There are some patches of water if you're lucky, but besides that, there's only cacti and some very dangerous monsters at night. Food is scarce, but I guess you could survive. It's livable. The Pale Garden. Do not get me started on this place. It's technically not out in the game yet as I'm making this video, but I did make a video where I played the mod for it and I nearly died in real life. If you were here in real life, it's pretty much like you were trying to survive a quiet place, but a little easier because you can just stop them by simply looking at them. But if you don't know they're coming, you're just dead there and then. I'm surviving 2 weeks max here. Ice Spice. Wait, no, that's supposed to say ice spikes. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Rock. A location that is literally only ice. You could theoretically survive here if you had enough food and water, but with polar bears around and stuff like that, you're most likely not living more than a few years. The Dark Forest. Low-key, the Dark Forest is just nightmare fuel. This place is terrible in survival because you'll just be chilling and then turn the corner to 45 creepers riding spiders or something like that. There's pretty much a 0% survival rate if you're not prepared, and that's not even considering the Woodland Mansion. The Woodland Mansion have a bunch of bad things in it that basically if you're there and you're not ready, you're just dead in 5 seconds. Okay, so I'm just gonna speed run a few others. The Birch Forest. That's easy. You're living there forever. Oak Forest. Living there forever. Sunflower Field Place. Whatever. You're living there forever. The Jungle, I mean, it's survivable, but low-key, I'd rather die than live there. That place is similar to the Dark Forest. It's too cluttered and there's just too much to move around. It's not as dangerous as the Dark Forest, but it's just as annoying. Then we also have the Water Monument thing, and this is just broken. You go anywhere near it and it slows you down so bad with mining fatigue. And then there's these giant fish things that smite you out of the water. You're pretty much dead in 5 seconds there too. Structures are one of the best parts of Minecraft, but some of them are not very realistic. Imagine walking outside one morning and seeing a pillager outpost with hundreds of gray people running around with weapons. Yeah, I'm going back inside. This is... no. Today I'm ranking Minecraft structures by how livable they are, all the way from I'm dead bro, to I would love to live by this. Starting with the Jungle Temple. If this was next door to my house, I would be worried about getting attacked by something straight from Jumanji. Okay, but besides the creepy jungle, this place is okay, I guess? Okay, that's a lie. This place would be chill if it wasn't booby-trapped head to toe. There's some goated treasure that makes you feel like Indiana Jones, but you also have to do things that Indiana Jones would have to do. There's literally tripwires and trap chests that shoot not normal arrows, but poisoned arrows at you. If you had to walk through here every single day, you might be able to remember the patterns, but you're most likely dead in the first try. The Mine Shaft. This is the kind of place that makes me paranoid on another level. Imagine walking through this place and having to watch every corner for venomous 4-foot spiders that never stop spawning. Not just that, but it's hardly lit up, with only like one torch every 20 feet. I'm not gonna lie, this place would take some serious guts to walk through, but after around maybe 3 months of doing it, I'd still only last 5 minutes. The Desert Well. It's literally just a well.
I mean, it's alright, like...
The Igloo. Imagine you and your family go on a nice trip to Alaska or something that's cold. You build an igloo out of some nice ice blocks. You and your family go on a cold walk and then come back to the igloo. But you hear something underground. You pull up that carpet and it reveals a shocking underground lair with a zombie and a villager. Okay, but be for real.
Why would Minecraft even put this under an igloo? It's so random, and I know it's supposed to teach you to cure a zombie villager, but it doesn't even do a good job.
But if this was in real life, this wouldn't really be too dangerous unless if you're extremely nosy and go inside and break the carpet.
I mean, it's alright, like...
But I can't say the same about the Pillager Outpost. The Pillager Outpost is very busy, dangerous, and a disturbing location for sure. In order to survive this, you would literally have to be on the same level as James Bond. You'd either have to sprint through and hope you survive, or sneak past and hope you don't die, I guess. It's the same thing either way. There is no way you're surviving this. I'm dead, bro. Now for possibly the deadliest location in Minecraft, the Ancient City. This location is ripped straight out of the Quiet Place movies. Or even better, you're basically in a library with a strict librarian who will kill you if you make too many noises. Like, make a sound too many times and you have a huge, hairy, black man beast thing crawl out of the ground and smell you just to smite you out of existence with a blue energy beam. I would say it's possible to stay quiet, but all it takes is 3 slip-ups over all of existence and it'll backfire on you. 5 minutes. The brick pyramid might not be very familiar with you, but something that should be familiar is the subscribe button, because only 0.5% of viewers are subscribed since this channel is pretty new, so I appreciate you guys for subbing. But to some people, you might recognize the brick pyramid as the structure that was only in Minecraft for a few weeks. This was an early access structure, one of the first ones to ever exist. And I won't lie, the only part about this that would even affect my life would be having to explain it every time somebody comes over. And honestly, I would love to live by this. But the dungeon, on the other hand, would absolutely stink to live by. Imagine constant zombies spawning outside your house. You wouldn't even be able to sleep at night, according to the game. I mean, I'm not dead, but I'd rather die than live by this. The Desert Temple. This location is one of the most popular locations in Minecraft, for good reasons. But how would it transfer over to real life? I mean, if you can ignore it, then you're fine, but me personally, I'm too stupid and curious to not explore this thing. So eventually I would find the treasure underneath, and probably explode to pieces while trying to get it.
I mean, it's alright, like...
The trial chambers. My toxic trait would be thinking I can complete this without dying in a process. This gets harder and harder the longer you go. Eventually you'll beat it and get a lot of good loot, but if I was to try this, there's just no way a human is winning against zombies, skeletons, and whatever this stinking wind thing is. 5 minutes max. The End City. I covered this place in the last video, and I'll say the same thing again. This place is horrible. Not because of the structure, but because of the things at it. Whatever these stinking things are, these shulkers hit you once and you're flying through the air like an idiot. Eventually taking fall damage and dying. I'm dead, bro. Oh, and that's not even mentioning the millions of black dudes around. I mean, Enderman. My bad. Ocean ruins. Well, if this is next door, then that means my house is underwater. And I can only hold my breath for about 2 minutes, and after 5 minutes, I'm definitely dead. And don't get me started on the ocean monument. Even if I could hold my breath for forever, you're still not surviving this giant fish with a laser attached to it. I don't even know how Mojang came up with an idea like this. Dead immediately. Oh, the Nether Fortress. The Nether, really. You can't even... alright. Where do I even start? You know what? I'll let the gameplay do the talking. And then you can imagine how much worse it would be in real life. Ah, yes, I love the Nether. It's not hot, and there's definitely not any blazes. Okay, well, maybe if I go to this side, I won't be attacked by a blaze. At least those tall black dudes aren't anywhere. Yeah, you're clearly dead in 5 seconds, IRL. Imagine trying to survive this in real life. You're just not. And that's only the fortress. There's also a bastion. And this place is even worse, because if you're not dripped out in straight gold, these dudes lunge at you like you've creased their brand new Jordans or something like that. Don't even think about looking at their chests or you're done. And there's also these brutes, so if you're broke, you're just dead. But not gonna lie, the area is giving negative vibes. I think I'd rather die than live here. Oh yeah, and I literally forgot the most common and the best structure in the game. the village. This place is low-key just a chill place, full of low-key just chill guys, and a huge white dude, but he's low-key chill too. This place is pretty lit. I would love to live by this. The Stronghold. This place is like every other underground location. Dark, super duper scary, confusing, and a portal to another dimension where that will shred you to pieces if you go inside. Oh yeah, and the entrance to the Black Man City. The Enderman, obviously. Yeah, I'm lasting 5 minutes. I mean, there is some good loot here though, but realistically, no, I'm not surviving this. Yeah, so basically, if I had to rate Minecraft locations in general, overall, I would say about like 26. Okay, so if Minecraft mobs were real, how dangerous would they be? Ranking from I'm dead bro to I wish this was real. Watch until the end because as the video goes on, the mobs on this list get better and better. But starting with the silverfish. If silverfish were real, it would change our entire world. They don't just live in walls, they are the walls. And the second you disturb one, 10 more show up like it's a group project or something. You try to hang a picture frame and suddenly your drywall turns into hundreds of little monsters. Realistically, this is going to the I'm dead bro because of how annoying it would be. And it wouldn't affect our homes too much, I don't think, because it's only like they live in stone. But big structures would be cooked. Anything underground would pretty much be done for. Yeah, I don't think we would live very long. Alright, so now we've got the chicken jockey. I originally wasn't going to have this mob, but it deserves an honorable mention. I wish the chicken jockey was real. Not because it would be good or anything, it would probably be pretty bad for us, but it would just be really funny. I'm not gonna lie. We got the phantoms. In Minecraft, the phantoms only show up after 3 nights of missed sleep. But if you miss that many nights of sleep in real life, you're already in danger and you're probably already seeing phantoms, even if they don't exist. Now, if we didn't require sleep similar to Minecraft, this would be dangerous. But since sleep is necessary to human survival, I don't think we would even see a phantom ever. And considering they only attack the people that haven't slept, I'd survive easily. Let me know the longest you stayed up though. Blazes. Floating, conscious flamethrowers. Great. If blazes were real, every warm building would be a war zone. Imagine chilling in a sauna and suddenly a spinning propane tank just appears and lights everything in the room on fire. They don't walk, they hover like a floating campfire. And don't get me started on their range, bro. I can't even survive these in Minecraft. Assuming these things spawn in hot areas, I would be cooked. Literally. No pun intended. I live in Florida. The average summer day is like 130 degrees. So there would just be blazes all over the place. I'm dead, bro. Next up, we got the Endermen. They steal your stuff. They scream when noticed. They're 9 feet tall. And, I mean, if Minecraft has taught me anything, it's not to make eye contact with tall black. Okay, wait, that's not what I meant, bro. But seriously, Endermen are terrifying. Here's a clip of people reacting to them in Minecraft.
Bro, what the heck is this? What is that? Look at it. What do you have? Oh! Not attacking me when I get close, but then...
What is that? Was he farting?
They would be even more terrifying in real life. They're huge, they teleport, they have purple eyes. The good news is that they can't fit into a small space, but most of our roofs are taller than 8 foot, so we're pretty much cooked. I'd probably survive a few weeks because I can avoid them by just not looking, but I know so many people in this world that would just die immediately because they can't not look. The skeletons. I mean, technically skeletons are real, but I'm talking about the moving arrows, deadly ones. You wouldn't even be able to like go outside during the night because you would get aimbotted across the street. They have no muscles, no organs, but an infinite amount of arrows and better aim than anyone alive. Imagine you walk to your car. You're gonna go to the gym. It's nighttime, it's dark out, it's chill, it's a little rainy, but that's when you hear it. And you're now bleeding out on the floor because you've been shot by an arrow. I'm dead, bro. Next up, the chicken jockey's best friend, the spider jockey. A skeleton on a spider But not our spiders that we have in this world. It's the new big spiders. They can climb walls, jump fences, and shoot all at the same time. I feel like I need to make a new rank just for these. I'm dead, bro. The Witch. Witches are like evil Girl Scouts with bad skincare and access to every chemical known to man. Well, I guess that would make them nothing like the Girl Scouts, but you get what I mean. Witches are super annoying and would open up a new area of life that I don't even want to think about. Because if they had potions and magic, then real life would get way more complicated. But witches are rare, so I think I'd survive for a few days at least. I'd probably survive. They have close range attacks anyway, so if I saw one, I'd just easily get away from it. Okay, so imagine this. You're walking through town, it's empty, the sun is setting, and it's silent. You stop to enjoy the sunset. Ah yes, this is peaceful. I haven't watched the sunset in a while. I'm going to take it in and what is that? Ah! Okay, Creeper would be at the top of I'm Dead Bro because they're silent and explode everything nearby. I would just hate to have these in real life because of how annoying they would be. They're already super annoying in game that I couldn't imagine these in real life. Only 0.4% of you guys are subscribed. So if you're enjoying the video so far, please subscribe. But the zombie villager is interesting because they're pretty much just your neighbor, but sick and louder and contagious. And you can cure them, but only if you have potions and golden fruit. So we're not curing them because we're not rich. And I mean, personally, I never talk to my neighbors, so I'd probably be safe as long as there's enough space between my house for me to be able to fall asleep. So I'd survive. The slimes. Slimes are bouncing green jello with anger issues. They bounce, they split, they multiply. You hit one, they suddenly are now 5 surrounding you. Not gonna lie, I think slimes would be kind of fun. They die pretty easily, but the more you kill, the more there are. These aren't as dangerous as many of the other ones on this list though, so I'd survive because I don't think I'd imagine a slime killing me. If they catch me off guard, maybe it might happen. I don't know. I know a lot of people that might like to see a slime in real life, if you know what I mean. I don't even know what I'm talking about. The piglins. Gold-obsessed pig pirates. They won't hurt you as long as you're balling. They'd rob jewelry stores, malls, and anyone with a golden tooth. These guys low-key could hook you up with some crazy deals. Trade a gold coin, get a diamond helmet. All you need to do is wear like a gold chain or ring and you'd be fine. So I'd probably survive because, you know, I'm made of money, baby. I'm rich. Snow golem. Snow golems are pretty chill. They throw snowballs at enemies, enjoy cold weather, and leave a cute little snow trail everywhere they go. I genuinely wish these guys existed in real life. I would love this. The mushroom. Mushrooms are sick. They're quiet, they'll feed you forever, and I mean, look at them. Okay, maybe they're a little weird, but I'd love to see these in real life. But I don't know how a mushroom would be for air pollution and stuff. They look like they'd be poisonous or something, but I mean, hey. They look cool. I'd survive. Allay. I don't even know where these things spawn or what they are, but if allays were real, we'd never lose anything again. They pick up what you drop, they remember what you give them. Imagine you drop your wallet. Boom. The allay brings it back and like with a cookie and a kiss on the forehead. We'd replace every employee on Earth with one, and society would thrive. Low-key, I'd love to have allays too. I don't know if anything I just said was accurate because I haven't played with the allays, but they would be cool if this was true. Let me know in the comments. This is just the goat of Minecraft, the iron golem. Iron golems are strong, loyal, and honestly, they don't really do anything besides protect you. So if any of the mobs from earlier were real, I would want an iron golem to come with them. They'll hurl any bad mob into space without flinching, and then just go smell a flower. You could build one for every town, every street. Even the creepy dudes at the gas stations would get to have one to protect them away. I don't know. Humanity would be protected pretty well. But the iron golems couldn't protect us from the Ender Dragon. What do I even have to say about this guy? I'm dead, bro.